Hi there everyone, welcome to Gymnastics for another week. The first shape we are going to do is a rocket shape. As you can see from the picture, I am standing with my whole body nice and straight. And my feet are together, my knees are together, my arms are touching my ears and my hands are joined at the top to make a rocket shape. This is a perfect rocket shape. Please make sure your rocket doesn't bend. Okay, good rockets do not bend. This shape is the star shape. You can see that my arms are straight out and my hands are about level with my ears, and my feet are just a little bit apart, not a long way apart. This is the star shape. Why don't you pause the video and have a go yourself. The next thing we're going to do is the motorbike landing. If you look at the picture on the right, you will see how you finish up. You finish up with on your toes, with your hands nice and straight out in front of you and your back nice and straight. Now, I'm going to show you a video of how it is done.
Go.
Alright, now it's going to happen in slow motion. As you can see, I'm standing and I swing my arms, I jump off, go up, my hands are out in front of me and I land on my toes. You can see in that last bit there, my heels are off the ground. Alright, why don't you pause the video and head off and practice a motorcycle landing. Remember not to jump off anything too high. Alright, this shape is called the tuck shape. Two things you need to remember when you do the tuck shape. The first thing you need to remember is to pull your knees in nice and tight and close to your body, and to have your chin tucked into your chest. The second thing you need to remember is, when you look at the second picture, how I have got my hands. You will notice that my hands are under each knee. They're not crossed over and they're not linked. You need to keep one hand on one knee and the other hand on the other knee, or just below, and pull in nice and tight. Why don't you pause the video and give it a go. This is what is called a happy cat. If you look at it, my head is looking straight ahead, my hands are straight down underneath my shoulders, and my knees are straight down underneath my bottom. And that is called a happy cat. Again, pause the video and give it a shot. This is the angry cat. It's a bit different from the happy cat, as you can see. You can see that my head is tucked in to my chest. You can see my back is arched. Otherwise, everything else is the same. My arms are straight down from my shoulders to the ground and my knees are going straight underneath my bottom. So you make sure you have your head tucked in and your back arched to do the angry cat. Alright, pause the video and have a go. This is the front support. It's very, very similar to the angry cat, except my knees aren't now on the ground. You'll notice my head is still tucked in. You'll notice my back is still up. I'm going to show you now a small video on how to do this really easily. Here is how to do a front support on video. As you can see, I have started in my angry cat. Let me show you that again. Arch my back, angry cat. Put one foot back, put the other foot back, and I make my front support. Alright, why don't you stop what you're doing, pause the video, and have a go yourself. This shape is called the back support. Alright, you will notice that my body is still in a straight line. This time you'll see my toes are pointing. You'll see my arms are going straight down from my shoulders to the ground. My head is looking straight ahead. But one of the really important things for this shape is my fingers. You'll notice that my fingers are pointing down to my toes. They're not pointing backwards, they're pointing forwards down to my toes. All I have to do for this is sit on the floor and then lift my bottom off the ground and point my toes. Give it a try. Let's see how you go. This shape is called the LSIT. You can see that my body is making an L shape. You can see my arms are out nice and wide. And that is how to do an LSIT. Pause the video, give it a go. What we're going to learn now is we're going to learn how to fall forward. Sometimes when we're outside and we're walking, or inside and we're walking or running, we trip over or we stumble and we fall forward. And when we fall forward, we might hurt ourselves if we don't fall properly. So what I'm going to teach you today is how to fall forwards. Alright, we're going to do it from our knees. We're going to do it from knee height, which makes it a bit simpler and helps us to practice it properly. So, I'm going to show you a video and then we're going to give it a try. Falling forward. Alright, and if you look at it from the front, now this is in slow motion, so you'll notice as I fall, I put my hands out in front of me, I bend my elbows, and I turn my head. I bend my elbows and turn my head up. There are reasons why I bend my elbows. If I keep my elbows straight, I'm going to hurt my arms a lot. And when I bend my elbows and I turn my head to protect my nose. The nose is very important to our bodies, it helps us to breathe. So when we fall, I want you to watch this time. Again, I'm going to play the video again. I'm going to show you. I want you to watch out as I fall, how I put my hands out, bend my elbows, and turn my head. Falling. Alright, here I go. Here we go. If I did it from the front. Alright, now in slow motion, you'll notice in slow motion, when I put my fall forward, I put my hands out, bend my elbows, turn my head. If I did it from the front, bend my elbows, turn my head. That'll keep you safe when you fall forward. Alright, I want you to practice it on your knees at home. Alright, pause the video and give it a go a couple of times. Now, we've practiced falling forwards. It's also really important to learn how to fall backwards. Sometimes we're walking backwards and we might trip over, or we might get pushed over by some mean person. But when we fall over, we tend to fall over and we tend to whack our head really hard on the ground. And that will hurt our head and our brain. So we want to learn how to fall backwards without hurting yourself. So I'm going to show you a video of how to fall backwards without hurting yourself. Alright, now I'm going to show you in slow motion. Alright, I want you to watch. As I fall backwards, I bend my knees, tuck myself in, rock onto my bottom, slam my hands onto the ground, and swing my body up. And that way, my head doesn't hit the ground very quickly. It does it slowly and it won't hurt. Let me show you again. Okay, falling backwards. Tuck shape, onto my bottom, slam my hands out. Down, tuck, onto my bottom, roll back, slam my hands out, and my head doesn't hit the ground very hard at all. Alright, I would like you to pause the video and give it a try. You can also watch this little video as much as you want to help you to see what you have to do. Thank you for participating in gymnastics. I hope you had a lot of fun. We'll see you again soon.